from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, HR?
You know, I'm excited to watch this guy pitch. He's got over 200 strikeouts on the season. With that comes a lot of innings. He's very durable, almost like a throwback type of guy. So watching him execute his game plan is very fun to me, and I hope he's on top of his game today so you can see the best of him as well.
Center fielder, Rajay Davis.
High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And that's the first out of the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Comes in with 15 hits in 43 tries. And additionally, he's gone down on strikes 13 times. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
Way outside. 1-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I should say better. I should say more than anybody in the league.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up. Back behind second. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, they've won the first 2 games, Matt, here on the road. And that's impressive anytime you do that. Now they're looking for the sweep. In this place, that's pretty good.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Gloved by Lowry. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Harold, what's the key to avoiding the sweep?
Well, for me in this game, it comes down to runners in scoring position. If you're able to pick up the runners in scoring position, clearly you're going to score runs, right? But there's many ways to do it. Just hit that ground ball up the middle when they're playing back with the runner on third, and before you know it, you've added on, and now you've allowed your pitcher to pitch his game. That's all they need to do.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Gray ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Third, right fielder, Mookie.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Hard on the ground toward short. Simeon's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Semien.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox, brought to you by Majestic. This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. In there, 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Adam Rosales. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark with 19 homers and 54 runs batted in. Now here's the pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High pop-up. Duvall just to the right of the mound, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Hanley Ramirez. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Hanley Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. The payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. 1 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
Ready with the 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Oakland A's.
Batting
And I'm looking at Marcus Semien. Man, he had a horrific season years back, kicking the ball all over the place. But then he got with Ron Washington. And Wash said, Marcus, get over here, Marcus. Let's work, Marcus. And you know what? He cut those errors down big time. And he's become a pretty good major league shortstop.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr., currently third on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
If he can keep hitting the corner with that two-seam fastball, it's going to be really effective. But if he leaves it out over the middle of the plate, it could be a dangerous spot.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fouled back. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting
Hey, if you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box, Adam Duvall, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Two-1, here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, and for him you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Gray sets. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. 1 for 3. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
One and one, here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now that's popped up, but Fegley will have room behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Waiting for it now is Pedroia. 1 down. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Now in the box, Josh Fegley, right at $2.30 with the batting average coming into this one, so it's mostly been a struggle for him. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Third inning, no score to this point. And this is fouled straight back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 7 hits in 17 at-bats. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Betts on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Jose
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. I was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And you can see right there he currently sits second on the Red Sox in that category. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially falling up after a fastball.
0-2, here it is. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is going to be a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Now another 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Davis on the run. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Yeah, he was boarding around those bases and had every intention of stretching this into a triple. That is until the ball hopped over the fence for a ground rule double.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Swing and a liner, but foul. A 1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pickoff move to second. Don't want to forget about it. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Plouffe backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Gray sets. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Plouffe is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. Here's Rajai Davis now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging the bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Standing in, Trevor Plouffe comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, that got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, a good inside fastball right there, trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that was a good looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Ready now, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Gray ready with the 0-1. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole and right. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
First baseman, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Stepping up now, Adam Duvall. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And this is pulled hard but foul. If they brought their gloves for that one out there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Healy is over and he puts it away for the first out. Striding into the box, Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runners back. Line foul off to the right over the Red Sox dugout. On its way is pitch number 75. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Andrew Benintendi is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high. 1-0.
Wait for the pitch.
1-0 count. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Here he comes on 2-0. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Looked like he might have got squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Bradley is on his way home, and it's there, but it's dropped at the plate.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Now the 0-1. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We played 4 full. The Red Sox on top, 3-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening. We are watching a great pitcher just carving up this lineup right now. Now he's got this guy 0-2. When you get a 0-2 against a guy like this, well, the results are not going to be very positive.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Adam Rosales.
Now at the plate, Adam Rosales. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
0-2 once more. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball line fouled off to the right over the Red Sox dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A fastball that just misses inside.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Fouled back. Pitch number 100 on its way. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
1 out, nobody on. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. The next 3-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Gray into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A high fastball is in there.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
Ready on 1-2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He'll try it again. 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Liam Hendricks is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Liam Hendricks.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. One 0 count. Here it is. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's stolen base number 4 on the year. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Called a strike there. 2-1. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1, but they lead it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Joyce comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Josh Phegley comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is line to left, and there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Matt, I don't know about you, but man, I love offense. And sixth inning to get the first hit. Let's go,
Second
boys.
baseman.
It's getting a little boring. About
Jed
time.
Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First time up, he went down looking. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The 0-2 home. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. On the ground up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch, and a fastball just a bit up. 1-1. Here it comes, and this is going to be a foul ball. Now a little pop up off toward the first base side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats. Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another 2-2 offering. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
The first baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Outside, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Duvall camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number
That's
10.
exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. But that's out of play off the top of the home dugout. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But not before the A's strike for 4 runs, with the big blow being this grand slam. Through 5.5, it's now 4-3 Oakland. Riding in once again, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Adam Duvall.
Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Joyce is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The catcher, number 17.
Digging in once again, Tucker Barnhart. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And that's not all that promising a number, as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. Lifetime against this pitcher. 1 for 4. Ball 1.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Davis, but he can't get there, and this might tie up the game. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
Whoa, those 2-out base hits, those will kill the other team right there. He comes up with a big hit to tie this game.
Ready for another chance? Dustin Pedroia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Ramirez rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score is the runner from first.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. His prior history in this matchup, 1 for 6. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Oh, looks like he might be a little anxious swinging at that pitch out of the zone. This situation, bases loaded, you have a tendency to be a little jumpy. You got to calm down, let them come to you. They still have to throw it over the plate.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We're through 6 full. Boston's out in front, 6-4. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. And this is low, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Rosales. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now, some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Matt Joyce now as he sends it on the ground to first. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it here 6-4. Daniel Calhoun is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Daniel Calhoun.
Stepping into the box, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Adam Duvall.
And that misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Plouffe will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Two and one. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still is able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Full count. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away. And it's still full at 3-2. The next 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Throw goes to third. And he is in there.
The batter, third baseman, Jose
John Axford
Ramirez.
takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are
Now
2 on with only 1 away.
Number 61, John Axford.
Jose Ramirez will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Second and third here, 1 man out. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The 2-1 on its way. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in and looking for more, Dustin Pedroia, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Too high. 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're up 6-4. Carson Smith will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
39, Carson Smith.
Ready once again, Josh Begley. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Begley.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley has a beat on this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Jed Lowry. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Rajai Davis now. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. Ryan Dull is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 66, Ryan Dull.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter, and he got the call.
A pause, and the 0-2. Push softly over toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Little soft liner right there dropping into the outfield. He didn't hit it hard, but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Here's Hanley Ramirez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Here's another 2-2. Another one sent foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Plouffe. 1 out.
The shortstop, number 2.
Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Has a look. Now the pitch. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 delivery. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. Sean Doolittle trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Adam Duvall will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Doolittle's ready. 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Ready on 0-2. Hard hit ball to short. Simeon's there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's bullpen does its job. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 6-4.
Your attention, please.
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as they try and close things out. Trevor Plouffe will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Here's Chris Davis now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. a fastball called for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Late that time for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make them chase now.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
6-4 the outcome today. Chris Sale wins for the 17th time, the top total on the staff. Craig Kimbrel earns the save out of the bullpen, his 43rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.